How you doing? It's Chris from Harbor Fish Scarborough. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a quick dinner that you can get everything that you need in both of our markets. Today we're going to be working with a little bit of our Ecuadorian shrimp. We get it in fresh every Thursday. It's the stuff that you might have noticed in the case too. Me and Chuck cook it for all of our cocktail shrimp. We're just going to kind of show you it has a lot more applications. We're also going to be using Scampi butter, which is in here. I've already cut some of it. This is what we are looking at. It comes in nice little pads already, so it's already easy and nice to portion out. Stays in the freezer, so it'll stay for a very long time. You can find these in our freezer section. You can find these in our cases. So all we did right now is we have Ecuadorian shrimp right here, in which I seasoned with a Kinder seasoning, which is right here. It's called Kinder's The Blend. We carry it also in both locations. One-stop shop for all of your things. Season that up very nicely on both sides. Get some oil in a pan, and then we're just going to put that shrimp right in a pan. You're looking to get a really nice sear on all of these shrimp. We're going to sear them on both sides, and then we are going to start to make a little sauce with that Scampi butter that you saw earlier. This recipe is kind of meant for something coming home quick. You know, I know it gets kind of crazy during the school year, especially during the holidays, so this is going to be kind of something very, very easy that we can kind of get done quickly. So while we got that shrimp boiling right now, or sauteing, I mean, we can bring you over here. And we started off with a Rosemont baguette. We sell these baguettes as well from Standard Baking Company in our Portland location. Either one will work perfectly. We're just going to end up putting a little bit of cheese on the bottom of them, and that's going to be our set for now. We're going to end up laying all the shrimp and everything on top of it. So it's a good idea to get this prepped up. You can do cheese on this, you can just do olive oil, you could do butter. If you didn't want to do any cheese, you just want to throw Parmesan on top, that's perfectly fine. Once again, this recipe is going to kind of be interchangeable. You can do pasta with it, you can eat it as is, you can do it on a salad, you could cool it. So as you see our shrimp here, we're starting to get that sear. All these shrimps have the tails on. I just pulled the tails off for ease of eating. You can also leave the tails on. It's personal preference, honestly. Obviously, take the tails off before consuming. All right, once you have your shrimp nice and seared on both sides, we're just going to remove it from the pan. This is just going to make it a little easier to build your sauce. You can build it with the shrimp in it. I just find it kind of loses its sear a little bit, which obviously we want to keep that sear. This Kinder's, when it sears, really gives you a really, really good flavor. So you're going to notice your pan's going to be a little scalded. Just clean rag, just give it a wipe out, get that old oil out of there. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons. We're just going to get that melted. Wooden spoon is really going to help you in this situation. Not to make sure you over scratch anything or over burn it. It still is butter and this has a lot of cheese in it. So keep it kind of on a lower temperature and just watch it. The cheese will burn pretty quick, but it is full of flavor. Now once you got that butter all melted, you can kind of see, you will get a little bit of stickage in the bottom of the pan. We're going to add a little bit of heavy cream. You can use half and half, you can use milk. It's not very specific. Heavy cream is going to kind of bind it a little bit better because there's more fat in there. You're not looking for a ton, just enough to kind of build you a sauce. At this point, you really want to turn down your heat. If you're using a wooden spoon, like I had suggested earlier, you can kind of get that fond off the bottom of the pan. The fond is just going to be kind of all that flavor that's just sitting in the bottom of the pan. Once you got kind of like a base sauce going, we're going to go all right back in with our shrimp. And you want to just make sure you cover all those shrimps again. It's kind of a little bit of a riff on an Alfredo sauce, but it's going to be probably one of the better Alfredo sauces with little to no time to produce. Once we have that all set up now, you can see our shrimp is nicely coated on all of this. We have a good amount of sauce down there too. We're going to bring this right over to our bread. At this point, you can kind of dump everything on. I'm just going to kind of arrange the shrimp in a nice kind of lines on both of them. We're just going to hit it with sauce down the middle. You can kind of do as many as you want. It's a little bit of overkill there, but always remember, keep 2 for yourself as a snack that no one else will get. And then we're gonna go right over just with the sauce. To add to this, we just cut up some basil, put some fresh basil right on top. To this, you can then add Parmesan if you wanted to. You basically have a really, really nice, kind of like a flatbread riff. You can put it back in the oven, get a little toasty. You can throw some more cheese on top. Other than that though, cut it in half, share with anybody you like, and enjoy.